Hi, my name is Victor Geddick.
Hey guys, it's Drew.
I'm going to be going through the story where Jesus is condemned.
Me and Victor are doing Luke 23, verse 18 through 25.
Then a mighty roar rose from the crowd, and with one voice they shouted, "Kill him and release Barabbas to us." Barabbas was imprisoned for taking part in an insurrection in Jerusalem against the government and for murder.
Wanting to release Jesus, Pilate appealed to them again, but they kept shouting, "Crucify him, crucify him."
For the third time he demanded, "Why? What crime has he committed? I have found no reason to sentence him to death, so I will have him flogged and then I will release him."
But with loud shouts, they insistently demanded that he be crucified, and their shouts prevailed.
So Pilate sentenced Jesus to die as they demanded. As they had requested, he released Barabbas, the man in prison for insurrection and murder, but he turned Jesus over to them to do as they wished.
So, pretty much the people, they're driven by hate, begging for him to be thrown in jail, crucified. So, what popped out to me was kind of how alike we are to the people in this passage. From our perspective, it looks like, what are you doing? Insisting on throwing Jesus in jail, even after Pontius Pilate was like, oh, there's no grounds for the death penalty, but it's up to you guys. And then from our perspective, it's kind of like, who in their right mind would do that? But when you think about it, we kind of do that every day by continuing to sin and live in a way that is against Jesus' will. And so it's interesting because honestly, my first takeaway from this passage is to judge the people who want to throw Jesus in prison and crucify him, when in reality, like, I'm just as bad as them.
To me, this story shows that Jesus would die for any of us. He allows himself to die for Barabbas, a man who he barely, if even really knew, yet he still allows for himself to be handed over to the crowd and, killed. And this, to me, this is like a reminder that he would still die for any of us. He would still put himself back up on the cross for us. And that's a really great reminder for me.